new record is called Requiem for the Indifferent, and the idea basically behind it is that we are entering a new era where hopefully people will start to realize all the things that are going wrong in this world at the moment: a financial crisis, religious, political, and natural disaster. The indifferent are the people who are not open for change, which don't care what is happening in the world and think that their voice doesn't count. So the people who are ignorant, people who don't want to listen, or people who are not involved in society and in what humankind is doing to ourselves, to nature. But we deal with many topics which we've done in the past, like Concerned Oblivion. There's a strong relationship which we should have with nature. We should respect nature. We've always written about politics, freedom of speech, about religious extremities within Christianity, within the Islam, and we always include current, like recent events which have happened lately. For example, the oil leak in Gulf of Mexico. That's one song. It's called Deepwater Horizon because that's how it's called, where they get the oil. And internal warfare is about Anders Breivik, which killed lots of innocent people in Norway. We have some more personal songs as well. It's not only political, religious, quantum physics topics, but also what happens in your personal life, which people can refer to as well. The lyrics are written by half by Mark and half by me. Mark's lyrics often have topics which you can pick out of society, like political, religious, also spiritual. He reads a lot about the Mayan culture. He feels very connected to what they were writing, and that's also where New Age Dance comes from. That's from really the Mayan culture. And what else? Mark is very spiritual, reads about near-death experiences, all that stuff. He reads a lot and he knows a lot. He follows the news, so he gets inspired by recent events. And he's very liberal and does not agree with many extremities within certain societies, religions. What politicians often preach, they don't really practice. It's all false words, and in the end, the people who chose the politicians don't get what they originally were promised. And my topics also include dramas within nature, like nature tragedies in society. Also, we take extremities from life as it is, and I write a little bit more personal stuff as well, since that's just my style, I guess. I can't only write about politics. I'm a woman, I have emotions, and I don't write love songs, but still, there's a lot going on in my mind which doesn't include politics and religion. This time for the orchestra, we had basically the same routine as we had last time. We worked with Michael Rodenberg, Miro, we all know him as, and he gets the songs finished with already orchestra, but our samples from our computers, and he's got the real deal. And it's just easier, more time efficient, more budget efficient that you work with samples. So he improves wherever it's needed and exchange samples which don't sound so much like real instruments. And he just polishes up our music. For the artwork of the latest record, we've worked again with Stefan Heilemann, a German artist, very talented, and also a friend of mine, whom I've worked with many times and he knows how my brain works. I know how his brain works, and we talked about the topics, about what the title stands for, and every single song as well. And he started brainstorming, made a couple of sketches, showed them to me, since I'm the person who's responsible for the artwork, and I myself am not good with Photoshop, so we really need an artist who can help us with that. And I picked out a design which is actually really close to how the artwork is in the end. The meaning of it is a little bit, you see like a diagonal line of a woman, which looks like a mannequin, has a number on her arm, doesn't look like a human being, but more like machine, like coming out of this machine world, like everything is material, nothing is living, and it's all cold metal. She's coming out of a cold world and reaching out to the pure nature, where she finds keys to many different roads she can, many different doors she can open, and into a new life of harmony and peace and no crap machines. I didn't have any singing lessons since the last 2 years, since lack of time and me being lazy. So I experimented a little bit, still kept a little bit of the classical touch, and experimented more with high pop rock singing. So whatever the song needed, I just belted it out. I think I hit the lowest note ever on the ballad. There I sing really low. It's only for one word, but the voice in metal is nice because you have you can be flexible. There are so many different styles. However, I am not the biggest fan of grunts. Male grunt is still kind of fine if it's used like if it's used reduced, not like grunting non-stop. For example, with Opeth, I really like it that it's a mixture of clean and grunt vocals. But I don't mind that the latest record is without grunts. I really like Michael singing plain. And for females, I enjoy classical singing very much. The thing is with metal is that it's not just metal music like rock music or pop music. There's so many different styles within it. So it's easier for us singers also to show different sides of the voice, which fit very well because it's all about dynamics and styles. So I personally like symphonic metal because it means combining the best of two worlds. I'm not listening to death metal bands, but I'm also not listening to classical music all the time. I like the combination because both music have great dynamics. It fits together really well because you can, with classical music, you can you can enforce emotions, like you can enhance emotions, and in the metal music you have lots of aggression. So you have the pure classic music. Within classical music you also can show aggression as well. So it's just it's a perfect fit. À bientôt at metalsymphonique.com. Merci beaucoup et au revoir.